Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump Day! Guess what day it is? Hump Day!
Cowboy throwdown here in H-Town, where we're stronger than a hurricane. From miles around, best of the best come here to put their tough to the test. Give it all for gold or go home broke when they open up that gate. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. It's a Houston tradition, 4-H, FFA, and Go Texan. And you can bet, son, it's gonna be around a long, long time. These riders and ropers give it their best. We'll show them how loud the hometown crowd can get. 'Cause tonight, y'all, we all got a little bit of cowboy deep inside. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Where the Bayou City streets meet these country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Wow. I'm going to tell you what, tonight it's been a little crazy. I apologize for the late start, but this is Tropical Country on Tiki Man Radio, and this is the show that may not happen, or we'll see how it goes here. We're not on the radio. We're only on YouTube tonight. We're broadcasting live on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, courtesy of the MFG Records Tropical Live Cam. And, of course, we got to talk about our sponsors. Our show is brought to you by JBL Legends Travel, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. When you're planning to get away, trust a professional like Joe Leo, and he will help you make your budget go a long way. You can give him a call at 732-831-5200. Goaltending Services, GTS Charters is the premier charter service down in Key West. When you're visiting the island, make sure you don't leave without getting out on the water and experiencing everything Key West has to offer. Because they have sandbars, the backcountry, and GTS Charters has everything you need. They got the paddle boards, they got the grills, they got restrooms on the boat. And that's saying something, because not every boat can offer that. And while you're down there, make sure you visit Goaltending Services, the GTS Outfitters there at 5110 Overseas Highway. They have everything that you need for your excursion. You can get your coffee, you can get your snacks, you can get your GTS swag, and much, much more. And if you want more information or book a cruise, give them a call, 305-916-0990. And, of course, finally, Party Dog Entertainment. What is Party Dog Entertainment? Well, that is yours truly. I am your event DJ services, and I am going to provide you with a custom soundtrack to make your event even more memorable. You can get a hold of me at 423-847-2454, or you can email me at partydogentertainment@gmail.com. And we got the website up, so you can go to partydogentertainment.com, and that'll take you and give you all that information there as well. All right. Whew. Of course, Laura Lou's in the house.
Hey, y'all. How are you?
I'll tell you what.
Listen, it's been a couple days. I'm just saying.
Oh, my goodness. I'm going to tell you. I thought we was good. I literally thought we were good. And then it just.
Well, that's okay. We'll get it figured out. I said.
Well, what happens when your computer does an automatic update and switches from Windows 10 to Windows 11?
Yeah.
I came in here this morning to go ahead and just prep everything for the show, and we had nothing. There was no volume to any of the videos. Nothing. Music wasn't coming over to the video side, and and it was just horrible.
Yeah.
So fight. Get all the video settings good, and then what happens? As I go to log over, because normally about 6:15, I take over the radio station, and we have a little pre-show music that we play, and I couldn't take over the radio station. Just none of the gauges were working, nothing. I was able to log in, but nothing was coming across the radio except static. So evidently, when one computer updated, the other one did too. And of course, I didn't even think anything about it because this one's fine.
Right.
It had Windows 11 in it already, but evidently it must have did an update as well and just totally screwed things over. So,
well,
literally, I was on the phone with the Tiki Man and was like, we got 3 minutes till airtime. And he's like, well, I guess you're doing just video tonight. And I'm like, yeah. But, of course, trying to get the radio station to work, I started messing with volumes on the board, and which totally will translate over.
Well, unfortunately,
over here on the video side.
Unfortunately, according to the YouTubers out there, they're watching a Japanese film again tonight.
Oh no!
So,
really?
Yeah. So,
I didn't touch any of those settings. Honest, I didn't do. But
yeah. So we're gonna make the best of it. We're still gonna have a good time, and thank y'all for putting up with us tonight. Mr. Ed Kubiak is out there. Him and Felicia. Hello, guys. And Z and G are out there. Hello to you.
Z and G from Memphis, Tennessee.
Also, Mr. Eric says OH.
I.O. brother. So, and everybody hears us okay. That's the one thing I want to make sure that everybody can hear us.
Yep, everybody's hearing just fine.
I apologize that you're watching a Japanese movie, but...
Yep. Everybody, the ambassador's out there. She says...
The ambassador of all great things.
She said, it's all good, guys. You're on YouTube, and we can hear and see you, so no worries.
Okay.
That's right. Take a breath over there.
When I say this has been my entire day.
Couple days.
Well, I was working with it yesterday, and I couldn't get it. So finally, I'm like, about midnight, I'm like, I got to give it up. I went to bed. I got up this morning. I called the Tiki Man and said, hey, I need to go over to the main studio. I need to look at everything, recheck all the settings. I came back over. Everything was fine. Everything is where it's supposed to be. And I still had no volume. No nothing. Well, lo and behold, in case you're not aware, whenever your computer gives you Microsoft 11 from the 10 on the update, it does not turn on any of those permissions, and they're not easy to find. It is not user-friendly, and I had to go through and do a lot of detective work to find all these permissions to turn them on so that we had video and sound tonight. So, I apologize. I'm not even wearing my sunglasses, my cowboy hat.
Well, as soon as we play a couple songs, you'll come back as B-Dawg.
I'll get in character. I promise I will get in character. But it's just
it'll be fine.
It's been a horrible day. This has been my spring break, folks.
It's going to be fine. Well, Mr. Callie McCool is out there as well.
Well, Callie McCool, Mr. McCool with the student crew. They're on Surf's Up here on Tiki Man Radio every Tuesday at noon.
And then Uncle Alex, of course, is there.
So he's out in our green room.
Yeah, he's out there in our green room. He said gremlins in the house. And I said, that's right.
Gosh.
Damn studio gremlins.
You know, again, it's all because Microsoft. I kept saying, no. I don't want to do it. Kept putting it off. Well, evidently, I missed the final no, and it said, too bad. It did it all on its own.
Yep.
So just be prepared when you had that happen to you.
And Mo Cephas is out there. Hey, Mo.
Mo Cephas
We
over
miss
there
you.
in the mountains of North Carolina.
And then, let me see, Donna Cummings.
Hey, Donna.
Hey to you and the Panther.
Hello to the Panther.
Also, let me see here. Joe Leo is out there. JBL Travel Group. Hello to you, Joe Legend.
Hello to Joe Legend.
And Rick the Stick is out there. He said tuned in on the road, but it's 4:00 where he's at.
All right. Hey, Rick the Stick. Of course, that is 5:00 somewhere on the road with Rick the Stick right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday night at 5.
And Mo Cephas just gave him a new nickname.
Oh, what's that?
It is E-Rock.
E-Rock. What the heck is E-Rock?
E-Rock is Eric Smith.
We just call him the Stick Man.
Yep. Let me see. Who else is out there tonight? Golden Girl, hello to you.
Well, hello to the Golden Girl.
I hear you had an exciting Sunday afternoon over there.
Oh, she did.
Well, she didn't have as exciting a one as Hippie Chick did, but yeah.
Okay.
And Rick the Stick says, relax, B-Dawg, you are fine. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, if this is the first time tuning in to the show, I'm like, you want to know the answer to that? Hang out with me for about 10 minutes and you will find out.
And the ambassador said, things could be way worse. Don't sweat it.
That is true. But at least we are on the YouTube, so.
That's right.
But
and the ambassador said, shake it off, and it's time to have some fun.
All right.
So that's from the ambassador.
All right. I need another beer.
That's what you need. Well, why don't we go ahead, since we were rushing right up to the last minute,
right.
Why don't we go ahead and play a couple songs, and let's go find B-Dawg and Lou.
All right. Well, I already said how about it's quite fitting. Let's just start this show off with some Mojo Brothers Band. Mojo Brothers Band. And I'm going to drink this bar out of beer tonight.
It's been a long week and I'm building up a powerful thirst. I'm in a race with a Texas on to see who's gonna go down first. I got a pocket full of money and I'm picking up a honey and we're headed to the county line, where we can be neon fools on bar stools and party to our own cloud nine. We're gonna drink this bar out of beer tonight. If you ain't too proud to get a little loud, you know we just might, cause the band's firing up and it sounds like they're gonna be tight. So bring another round, I'll be alright. We're gonna throw them back to the roll out of sight, till there ain't nothing left on tap at Bud Light. We're drinking this bar out of beer tonight. Well, the girls on the dance floor making my heart beat fast. So look at here, I need another beer. So pour me up another glass, cause I'm a man on a mission to lose inhibitions, and baby, I'm ready to go. So let's knock off the rust, kick up some sawdust, and dance until the rooster crows. We're gonna drink this bar out of beer tonight. If you ain't too proud to get a little loud, you know we just might, cause the band's firing up and it sounds like they're gonna be tight. So bring another round, I'll be alright. We're gonna throw them back to the roll out of sight, till there ain't nothing left on tap at Bud Light. We're drinking this bar out of beer tonight. just might. Cause the band's firing up and it sounds like they're gonna be tight. So bring another round, I'll be alright. We're gonna throw them back to the roll out of sight. Till the rain and the lift don't tap the Bud Light. We're drinking this bar out of beer tonight. Yeah, we're gonna drink this bar out of beer tonight. If you ain't too proud to get a little loud, you know we just might. Cause the band's firing up and it sounds like they're gonna be tight. Bring another round, I'll be alright. We're gonna throw them back to the roll out of sight. Till the rain and the lift don't tap but Bud Light. We're drinking this bar out of beer tonight. Yeah, bring another round, I'll be alright. We're gonna throw them back to the roll out of sight. Till the rain and the lift don't tap but Bud Light. We're drinking this bar out of beer tonight.
Hey y'all, this is B-Dawg.
And Lou.
From Tropical Country, B-Dawg and Lou, here to tell you about our sponsor, JBL Legends Travel.
JBL Legends Travel is your full-service travel agent. They specialize in cruises, all-inclusive resort vacations, destination weddings, and romantic getaways. They're dedicated to offering you the best prices and advice, all while maintaining an emphasis on customer service.
So don't hesitate to contact them so they can start planning your next travel adventure. You can contact them at 732-831-5200 or check them out online at jbltravelgroup.net.
Mom needs rest. We need a vacation. Daddy's stressed. We need a vacation.
I was in Atlanta celebrating girls' night with a rooftop view, staring at the skyline. A waiter comes over, asks what'll it be. I said I'll have what she's having. I'm feeling fancy, keeping it classy with this glass in my hand. 3 coffee beans, y'all watch me dance. I'm sweet when I'm sipping on that red wine. Feisty when tequila hits me like a lime. Frisky when I'm sipping whiskey, it's on. Cheering with my beer, touchdown in the zone. Floating like a boat with some rum and my Coke. Oh no, here we go, espresso martini mode. We walked into the club, shining and buzzing, all eyes on us. Bartender, keep 'em coming. Caffeine and liquor, what can go wrong? I don't know, but this party and a drink is strong. I turn into a rock star before the night's done, on the bar or the floor. Either way, I'll have fun. I'm sweet when I'm sipping on that red wine. Feisty when tequila hits me like a lime. Frisky when I'm sipping whiskey, it's on. Cheering with my beer, touchdown in zone. Floating like a boat with some rum and my Coke. Oh no, here we go, espresso martini mode. Trends come and go, but one thing's for certain, I ain't feeling no pain right now, but tomorrow I'll be hurting. Yeah, I'm sweet when I'm sipping on that red wine. Feisty when tequila hits me like a lime. Frisky when I'm sipping whiskey, it's on. Cheering with my beer, touchdown in zone. Floating like a boat with some rum and my Coke. Oh no, here we go, now the bar's closed. Where to next, who knows? Espresso martini mode.
Oh yeah. Erica Sunshine Lee.
And B-Dawg's in the house.
All right. I got me a beer. I'm all right. It's going to be all right.
That's right. B-Dawg's back.
I'm back.
Well, I want to give a big shout out to a few more people who were out there tonight.
All right.
the lovely Beth Travers, our wonderful rock star herself.
MFG Records is in the house.
She said she is recording tonight, so she won't be able to chat.
Oh, okay.
Also want to give a shout out to Tammy Creech. And Mr. Ed Kubiak says they love our new shirts.
Oh, do they?
Yes, which leads us.
Well, yeah. Let me get over here. That was part of the breaking news that we had tonight.
Yeah,
is that our new shirts are now available. Those are two different designs and multiple colors. They got the unisex shirt, and they also got the women's cut V-neck shirts.
Yep.
And, of course, those are all courtesy of Island J, the official vendor of Tiki Man Radio. You can go to islandj.com or go to tikimanradio.com and click on that store tab. And as of right now, our old shirts are still available. The old style unisex, women's cut, and tank top. Mm-hmm. They are still available for right now. But
and I am currently talking to Island J about getting the new shirts in a tank top and hoping that the sizes will be a little larger for us big girls. And so. Yeah, I couldn't even wear my own tank top last time. So I was like, can we get a little bit bigger? So hopefully that'll be coming soon as well.
And according to his email, that will happen. You will have...
Oh, really? I didn't get to see it yet.
A variety of sizes. I think he said he can get them into sizes clear up to 2X. So he's going to make sure that...
2X as in stretchy 2X or 2X as in big girl 2X?
Well, that I don't... You have to ask him.
I need to clarify.
So... But I'm glad everybody loves the new shirts. Now I will warn you when you get them. When they come, the design is going to feel really, really stiff. Like you remember the old school '80s when we had the iron-on things, how they were real stiff and they just stayed stiff for a while. Well, these are going to come because there's so much ink in creating, because there's color, a lot of color on that. So the logo design is going to be a little stiff. But it will soften up after a few washes.
Yeah.
So don't panic.
Yeah, I've washed mine a couple times and
don't panic when you go.
It's good.
Oh gosh, this thing feels all stiff. Because I thought the same thing, like, I don't know if I like that. Yeah, we went back and forth with Jay and we talked about different options, but finally after about the third wash, they were actually it softened up and very, very comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. So they really look good, and even after a couple, and we were asking him if it was an iron-on because we were a little bit worried, and he's like, "No, I promise you, it's not," and it's really not. Now that I've washed it a couple times,
that is all screen printed with a lot of ink.
Yeah, so we actually really like them now, and I think it's going to be just fine.
And if you're wondering who created that awesome design, that'd have been yours truly.
That's right.
So back in the day, I actually used to design T-shirts because my daughter being in marching in the band and all that stuff, I was the president, so they put that all on me. And I designed several T-shirts as fundraisers and T-shirts for the kids, and I kind of enjoyed it. Hadn't done it in a long time, but I sat down and put myself to work, and that's what I came up with.
It looks good. I like them a lot. And you'll see, the logo that we have on our T-shirts, we've been putting up on some of the pictures and all that kind of stuff, too. So
yeah, it's kind of been, that has kind of more or less become our new logo.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm still using the old logo with the sunset and everything. We're not totally ditching it, but we're just a little bit variety. So
yeah, and I think
you may see the guitar logo and you may see the sunset logo. They're kind of interchangeable.
We are getting ready to order some more stickers too, because we want to make sure we have plenty for Panama City Beach, and we've had some other folks like Ed and Ed Kubiak and Felicia, all those guys asking for stickers, and so the new stickers we're going to do in this new logo as well. So
I think we'll have stickers in both, right?
No, the other stickers, unless I order them in both, but the other stickers are gone. So
I'm thinking we could order them both. Have a variety.
All right.
Why not?
Oh, well, okay.
What could possibly go wrong?
All right. Works for me. Want to give a big shout out to Mr. Mark Mulch. He was out there And then, of course, Moni, I don't see her on the chat yet, but she was loving some of our posts today.
Moni is always out there.
I know. So, Moni and Vacuum Cleaner Tom, if you're out there, we love you guys. What?
I got a lovely message from the ambassador. You know, she's all over it and everything. She's just like, dude, it's all good. Get the cowboy hat and shades on. B-Dawg needs to be on the screen when the break is over. So
that's right.
I just now got it. So if she, you know, that is the awesome thing that I love about you guys is no matter good or bad, you're always there for us. So
yes,
thank you so much. You know, obviously, if you're tuning in for the show for the very first time, I apologize. This is not really a normal thing happening, but technical difficulties happen even at the biggest of radio stations.
That's right.
So, but we make the best of it, and like I said, we're just on YouTube tonight. But hey, why not?
Yep. Well, let me see. Oh, I also wanted to give a big shout out to Verona and Maureen down there in Mexico. They're not chiming in tonight.
Well, that's probably why Maureen's not chiming in. She's in Mexico.
Yes, she's in Mexico and with Verona, and they were going out sightseeing today. So she was kind enough to let us know. And God love her. You know, all you loyal listeners out there, it means so much to us because
That's right.
We suck.
So
like at chiming in, you know, with everybody else. We can't keep up with y'all. So
no, I don't.
Thank you so much.
I don't know how you guys, because I'll get busy doing things, and then all of a sudden I'll realize, like, crap, there's only 10 minutes of Rick's show left.
I know.
Because I get so busy.
I even have some alarms set on my phone. But you know what we need to do?
What do we need to do? You tell me.
We need to go on the Tiki Man Radio app and use those reminder alarms. There is a place on there where you can set an alarm for all of the Tiki Man Radio live shows. And it'll tell you.
Yeah.
Stop what you're doing and turn on Tiki Man Radio, turn on the YouTube, whichever way you like to listen to Tiki Man Radio.
And I did have a picture of it, but I don't right now.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, so we need to do that. I've got an alarm on my phone, but I've got alarms for, you know, take my medicine, you would think that I am like a 90-year-old dementia patient sometimes. I have so many alarms on my phone, 3 to wake me up in the morning, and then
me too.
You know, medicine and insulin and work meetings and now Tiki Man Radio shows.
I actually have several of my 3 to wake me up. I don't have any set to take my meds.
Oh yeah.
But I do have because when you work in a school, everything is on a time schedule.
Yeah.
So I do have alarms on my phone to give me a 10-minute warning before.
Right.
So that I can be where I need to be at the different points in time of the day.
Yeah.
So I do that. But, you know, Rick the Stick's out there, and I forgot to give him his.
You did.
How about that? There you go.
There you go, Rick.
I apologize. So I'm getting with it. All right.
You're getting in the groove over there.
It'll take me a minute, but we're here.
That's right. Well, you know, you were telling me yesterday when we went to the Walmarts.
The Walmarts.
The Devil's Playground. You were telling me that they were getting rid of all of their self-checkouts.
Not all of them. They
well, but then you were telling me the rumor they're not getting rid of them.
They're reimagining them.
Yeah.
So
I saw the article today.
Oh, you did see the article.
Listen, y'all, if you know me, you know that I do not like the self-checkouts anywhere. I don't even get a freaking employee discount. But anyways, so I've been
waiting for the employee Christmas party that I don't ever get invited to.
Right? So B-Dawg was telling me yesterday, Walmart is talking, you know, they're losing a bunch of money because there's a bunch of dishonest people out there.
Going on.
That's right. And so they're talking about making them only for their Walmart Plus subscribed members.
Yeah, so you're going to have to pay to check yourself out.
That's right.
It's a privilege, you know.
Right. Because then you'll get to bypass the line.
And check yourself out.
Check yourself out.
Yeah.
And then there was another. I knew I should have saved it. There was another group that gets to do it too. Gets to do it. Gets to go work at Walmart for themselves.
All the rest of you got to stand in the line.
Right.
But good news, they're bringing the cashiers back.
Well, as much as they ever had.
We went into Walmart today. They had 3 registers open.
The only 3 that are still not self-checkout.
Yeah.
They were all open.
They were all open today, so that was good. So, but they still. And did you notice though that self-checkout was barren?
Yes.
Did you see anybody in there checking themselves out?
No.
Normally there are tons of people in there checking them out, and people were literally in the line. So I don't know if they've actually started that. I do know they've said that look out for remodeling it because they're going to be coming in and taking, as you know, if you're like ours, they had 2 little cashiers in the middle.
I think there was 4.
then they had 2 different sets of self-checkouts on either end of the store.
Yeah.
Supposedly they're going to go ahead and take out one of those, put in more regular registers.
Not that many people want to pay to work at Walmart.
So how Tiki Man accuses me of being a conspiracy theorist, but I'm a realist. So here's when I heard that news, I'm like, well, that explains why all those Connex boxes and everything are showing up at Walmart. Because they got to ship all those self-checkout registers back.
Right.
So
do you know how much, honestly, do you know how much money that company, between not just them, but I'm sure everybody, but because they're taking them out, they came in, it was only a year and a half ago that they came in to our Walmart anyway and tore out all the registers, put all those self-checkouts in. And now, so they've been losing money with people stealing stuff for the last, however, year and a half, whatever. And now they're going to lose more money because now they're ripping out all of the self-checkouts, or a bunch of them, and putting cashiers back in. I could have told them, if they would have just listened to Lou a year and a half, 2 years ago, I could have told them that was a bad idea.
That's true. But, I go back because you hate the self-checkout.
I really do.
They put the self-checkout.
Even Aldi's
everywhere.
has a self-checkout now.
The Dollar General store has a self-checkout.
Yes.
Dollar General.
Which.
Yeah. But it also gives that poor guy, the only one and only guy working in the store. Well, I can't say it's giving him time to clean the store because they're not clean.
No.
And he's not unpacking and stocking the shelves.
No, he's really not. Not at this Dollar General.
No, not the one we got.
We live in kind of we're not in the ghetto of Chattanooga.
No, not at all.
And
we're actually considered an upper scale.
Yeah. And our dollar store is the most ghetto dollar store I've ever seen in my life. Like, you can't walk down the aisles ever. And they were so
and it looks like they have not swept or mopped the floor since they built the building.
Yeah, but what did they tell you? So we had said something about that.
It's because they did not sweep and mop the floor
before they waxed.
Before they've come in and put fresh wax on. So all of that dirt and all the scuff marks and everything that was all over that floor is sealed into that floor until they come in and strip it.
Yeah.
But they're never going to do that.
No. So anyways, and Aldi's I can kind of see a self-checkout in there because they only ever have 1 or 2 people working and the line's always down the aisle. And you always have those poor folks that only have 1 or 2 things, Well,
here's the thing. Aldi's is not the place you go just to get 1 of 2 things.
That's what I say.
You don't go, people go to Aldi's.
I'm shopping.
They're stocking up.
Yeah.
So you need 1 or 2 things, go to the regular grocery store.
Right.
So.
But yeah, so the Walmarts, the Devil's Playground.
Well, I tell you, we hate the self-checkouts. But I remember back in the day, 1980 something. I ain't giving my clue. That we got excited because you remember when the grocery store, Bag and Save opened up.
Oh,
and
yeah.
everybody was excited. I'm going to go to the grocery store, and then I bag my own groceries. And
Yeah.
how novelty that was and exciting.
And we still do it at Aldi's.
And we still do it at Aldi's.
Yep.
Yet you have an issue with self-checkout.
I know. I don't know. I don't know why that is. Because yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I guess when it comes to bagging, though, I feel like I'm helping the cashiers out. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Now, you just want to make sure that your bread don't get squished and your eggs don't get broke.
That is true.
So, because
I don't care what. I don't care if you put cleaning stuff in with my food. Do not squish my bread or break my eggs.
Some of these kids, I swear, they've never been taught how to bag groceries. Now, number one, we just have the plastic sacks now.
Yes.
But you know, there used to be an art to being a bag boy.
Yeah.
At a grocery store. Matter of fact, our hometown, we had an IGA store.
Oh, I love IGA.
IGA. I know.
IGJ, that's what we called it.
Yeah. But, you know, Mark Cutshaw, who worked there, it was his name. And we went to high school with him. He's a few years older than us. He was a bag boy at the local grocery store.
Yep.
And he stayed with it until, you know,
he became a manager.
Well, he eventually became like the manager of several.
Like the owner retired and he took over for like 3 or 4 stores.
There were 7 initially until they started selling them off. But anyway, I regress to go back he was a bag boy, and he actually was a national champion.
Yeah,
he literally went to competitions, and he was a national champion bag boy.
And he ended up, do you remember, he ended up being on David Letterman.
Yeah.
And he got to do all the bag, you know, he had to bag groceries on camera.
Yep. And until the franchise, it's now out of business. They finally they sold their last store.
Yeah.
But the last store that they closed was in our hometown, and until the day they closed it, his portrait, a painted portrait of him bagging groceries, hung on the wall at the entrance of the grocery store.
That's right.
Until excited, and I'm hoping that he got that whenever they sold the store and they remodeled. I hope he got that.
I hope so.
Yeah. See, you just never know what we're going to talk about on this one. But
bagging groceries and self-checkout.
Well, I'm going to tell you what.
Hey, Moni.
Going to get some more music in, but when we come back, I have some more checkout news.
Uh-oh.
All right. How about it's just nothing but wild out there. It's getting crazy.
My 2 feet wanna paint the dashboard dust, go as far as it can run, and I want you to come with me. Get a taste of that fresh air, sandy skin and salty hair. Let's cut ourselves free. Well,
Memphis, Tennessee. I love tuning in to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern on Tiki Man Radio.
Cattle, a 15-hand thoroughbred in a custom rough-out saddle, a fast tracker in red and black with a king rancher toe, a couple pump jacks in my yard, getting rich off that black gold. I'd settle for a beer, one more round going down with all my friends right here, and if I wish it don't come true, my dreams disappear. That's alright, 'cause truth is I'd settle for a beer. Oh yeah. I ain't all that picky about the temperature brand. The only kind I really need is the kind that's in my hand. But I'd settle for a beer, one more round going down with all my friends right here. And if I wish it don't come true, my dreams disappear. That's alright, 'cause truth is I'd still be on this stage tonight. I'd settle for a beer, one more round going down with all my friends right here. And if I wish it don't come true and my dreams disappear, that's alright, 'cause truth is I'd settle for a beer. That's alright, 'cause baby I would settle for a beer.
That's right. I'm going to settle for a beer. Woo! That's what I said.
That's a fun song.
It is a fun song. All right. I told you I got some more complaints about bagging or not, or checkouts in general.
Okay.
You know, number one, I hate to go to the Walmarts. And, you know, sometimes I know 2 doors down from our house, we have an Ace Hardware store. But there's sometimes
Yes.
I just don't want to pay Ace Hardware prices. So I suffer and go a few more blocks down to go to the Walmarts. But when I do, I like to park over by the garden section. So I can go right in, go over to the hardware or the automotive section right where I got to go. And then I can boogie on back out that way, back in the car and get where I'm going. You know, and if you do this, I'm just asking, I'm just trying to find understanding. But I go to get in line and I literally have a woman who is in front of me. Number one, there's like 7 people in that line, but I have 2 women, but one immediately in front of me that have grocery carts overflowing.
Yeah.
To go out the garden center. Now, mind you, I saw nothing in their cart that says they went to the garden center or the pet aisle or anything close to that entrance. They literally walked on the other side of the store to go to the checkout over there in the garden center where there is one lady, and they normally put the slowest person over there that does any of the checkouts. And I'm standing there and I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. Probably 20 minutes before this woman got her cart unloaded. Mm-hmm. I was literally considering going up to the front of the store in the self-checkout, seeing if that was faster. But she finally got her stuff scanned. The lady that was doing the bagging finally got it all in there. And then, of course, the woman's credit card was not working. And, of course, it was the cashier's fault.
Right.
You know, you're pressing buttons wrong. You know. You know, I don't know. Maybe she went to the Tiki Man School of Management. You're doing it wrong. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Because, trust me, he tried everything he could do to help me tonight. And I was just not within help. But
oh, that's funny.
But anyway, I'm just trying to find out, is that a pet peeve of yours? Or are you a person who does that? And if you are a person who does that, help me understand why.
Well, Mr. Jeff McCarty is out there.
Hey, Jeff.
He said, good evening. I'm headed to Key West tomorrow for St. Patty's weekend. Please pray for me.
St. Patty's in Key West. What could possibly go wrong there?
Could you imagine?
No, I have visions of Fantasy Fest, but with green, lots of green.
Right? You know, I was watching earlier today, Dat Guy in Paradise went live, and there was a sawfish, which apparently is different than a swordfish.
Okay.
Is that the same or different? Anyways, he called it a sawfish, and he said there's something going on with a lot of the sawfish down there, and they found this one floating like up against the sea wall, up against the shore. And so they called, I cannot remember the name of the group, but they came out, pulled it out into the water a little bit farther, and I never did hear if that one made it. But I guess there's a lot of them that are doing that, and they're finding them floating upside down and things like that. So
oh wow.
Oh, so wait a minute. So the ambassador said it is different than a swordfish. Okay. But yeah, so I was kind of curious to see what happened to it, if it made it or not. But yeah, so that's what's going on in Key West. So if while you're down there, Jeff, you see any fish floating upside down or anything, call the FWC. They really are putting the Florida Wildlife Commission. Thank you, Ambassador and Moni. But they really are putting out an advisory saying to call the Florida Wildlife Commission if you see that, so that they can try to do that. But
now, speaking of big fish, you was telling me a story about a big fish.
A big fish?
Yeah.
The one they thought was extinct?
Yeah.
Oh. So...
Think about it.
I know. I'm having to remember the whole thing. Where was the place? I can't remember the name of the place.
I don't know.
Oh, hell. Anyways.
Never mind.
No. So...
It was going to be a really interesting story, I promise you.
It was, but I can't remember where it happened. But anyways, there was...
I'm going to take a guess. It was by the ocean.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to take a guess.
So, anyways, there was a younger fella that apparently was fishing off the pier, and you know how they fish for bait, like they throw their nets over and they try to catch all the little fish to use for bait. And when he was cleaning out his net, he found a megalodon tooth, and it was in the Gulf.
Did he know it was a megalodon tooth right from the get-go?
No, but it was bigger than his hand.
No.
And so they assumed, everybody is kind of assuming that's what it is.
He took it to the people who knows.
Yeah, he took it to the people who know. But yeah, so a few years ago, they were thinking that megalodons were extinct. Mm-hmm. And now they're gradually starting to find proof of they're kind of coming back. And I was looking.
It's scary how big those things were.
Oh, my Lord. They're like the size of a whale.
Bigger, I think.
I know. There was...
Let's put it this way. A megalodon could swallow a great white shark like a sardine.
Yes.
And that's about the size difference.
Yeah.
From the picture you were showing me anyway.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like a 6 foot tall man can stand inside the, you know how they have like the shark, the jaws thing.
And not touch the top.
And not even not even touch the top. And they say that the dorsal fin on the back of them is 6 feet tall. Just the fin. Like, I can't even fathom what a shark that big looks like.
Yeah, Jaws?
Yeah.
You haven't seen nothing yet.
Right? Right?
I think it'd swallow the boat, not take a bite out of it.
You know what? I was thinking,
that could be the next movie.
What was the Jaws that was done at SeaWorld in Florida? Was that 2?
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't the original, but I know. I don't know.
I don't remember. It's when the boys were grown up. But anyways, so that one, if you remember right, the shark was huge. And I'm thinking, and there's been some debate about this, whether or not it was a megalodon or whether it was a great white. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no joke, Michelle. I'm telling you. She said if I see that coming at me, I'll be walking or rather running on the water.
Well, here's some advice. Swim in shallow water.
Right?
Because I'm pretty sure you'd be able to see this big thing coming.
Oh, my Lord.
You'd be like, what is that ship in the distance? Oh, my God, it's a shark.
Submarine. Yeah. I mean.
I think it was big. It was almost probably as big as a submarine, I think. Literally, that picture you showed me, I literally think that shark is as big as a sub.
I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, that's crazy. And you'll find the article and we can post it on Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou's Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I'll post it on Facebook. But I was trying to see.
So I'm sure everybody would like to see that.
I was trying to see how, like yesterday, I had that picture that said how big they get, that I showed you.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a megalodon, 65 feet long. They grow up to 65 feet long. A shark. And y'all know how I am about not going in the ocean because there's sharks in there.
Well, I think a sub's longer than
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure a sub's longer than 65 feet.
Yeah,
no, I wouldn't.
That's your department.
I wasn't a submariner, so I wouldn't know. I'm just guessing from the subs that we saw. I think they're longer than 65 feet.
Yeah, it could be.
Just an idea. Because, they pack a lot of people on those things. So.
All I know is if I saw it, I know the ambassador said she'd be running on water. I don't even think I would have a chance. I would just have a heart attack and die right there in the water. Like the megalodon would just swallow me. Because I can't even imagine.
It would swallow you.
It would swallow me.
It would swallow you.
Never mind. I'm not going to say that.
I'm sad. I wouldn't want that to happen.
Laurie said it's a third of a football field.
Yeah.
A shark.
Shark.
Ugh. Donna Cummings would be running right next to Michelle. I know. So, yeah. So this dude was holding this megalodon tooth, and it was like literally the tooth was bigger than the palm of his hand.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
Well, from the way it looks, I don't know if it got broke off or not, but it looked like it was a pretty dull-looking tooth. It wasn't like,
it didn't have
a tooth
the saw
like
blades.
The saw blade teeth that's, so
Yeah.
maybe that means, I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
But it was kind of rounded off. But again, it could have been in the water, eroded, and a lot of things could happen to the tooth of something that was thought to be extinct.
Right.
And that's
Callie,
my question.
you're right.
If that thing was believed by scientists all over the world to be extinct, how deep does that thing stay?
Well, that's what Callie just said.
That's the thought.
Callie just said probably deep water creatures. You're right. That's what they said.
There's scary things down in the deep.
There really is. They say that there's only, we have only discovered, a third of what the ocean has.
We've explored more of space than we have the ocean.
That is no joke, yeah. So, yeah, again, I'll just sit on the sand and watch the waves and be happy with that.
Yeah.
I always say, I've decided I prefer pools in my old age. I'm not a fan of things in the lakes or the oceans. Donna Cummings, I'm getting there. That's why I don't go to the aquarium here. I know I told y'all that at one point. I don't go to the aquarium because then I'll know what kind of fish are in our lakes and then I won't swim anymore. Michelle Myers, I've never been scuba diving.
Nope.
I don't think I would. Again, it's in the ocean. I would pee my pants if I had my face in the water and I see in the distance a shark coming at me. I would just die.
Okay.
Can you imagine?
Mm-mm.
Me neither.
Right.
But yeah.
Well, in case you hadn't noticed, I know the Tiki Man mentioned it on Sunday, that there's been a lot of new country music coming out. And one of my all-time favorites, I have watched them since the days they were on talent competition, and that'd be Sawyer Brown, has finally come out with a brand new album.
They were on Star Search.
They were on Star Search with Ed McMahon.
Yep.
But they, on this new album, they've released, re-recorded Under This Old Hat, which was, you know, a great song. And so this new album it's a full-length album with tons of great songs. But, you know, I was listening to them today, and, you know, you think back about life, and you think about the things that have gone right and the things that have got wrong, and you wonder, you know, would I have changed if I'd have known any better, or, you know, would I have changed anything? And, you know, I used to say, well, if I'd have known that, I'd have done that completely different.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's our failures as well as our successes that put us in the position that we are today.
Yep.
And we are the people that we are because of those.
Yep.
And for that reason, I wouldn't change a thing. And that's Sawyer Brown's newest single off their album.
I love it.
A one-track mind in a two-lane town. That blue-collar hammer couldn't nail me down. I found a pirate's life on the state highway. Left a few hands the devil wouldn't play. A man today is as good as gold, and the sun is out, the iced tea is cold. The truth be told, I wouldn't change a thing. The wins and losses and the worn out strings, all those crank up off-key songs I sing. The cuts and burns and all the wrong turns happen along the way. The broken hearts and the stops and starts that got me here today. And the never knowing what tomorrow brings, I wouldn't change a thing. Well, I've been called on and I've been called out. I've been turned loose by the shadow of a doubt. Got some big old dreams to keep me warm. I still got mama praying up a storm, that I'll stop burning the tread off the tires and roll into heaven with the shirt on fire under the wire. I wouldn't change a thing. The wins and losses and the worn out strings, all those crank up off-key songs I sing. The cuts and burns and all the wrong turns that happen along the way. The broken hearts and the stops and starts that got me here today. And the never knowing what tomorrow brings, I wouldn't change a thing.
And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo here with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And this week I want to talk about how far in advance should you actually book a vacation. Now, pre-pandemic, you could book a vacation a month, 2 weeks before you wanted to go. That's not the case anymore. And I get calls every day. People go, oh, I'm thinking about going away in 2 weeks to so-and-so. And 9 times out of 10, there's either no hotel availability or I can't get them on a flight. The other thing is, well, I want an ocean view room, and the only thing that's available are the garden view rooms. So optimally, you want to plan your vacation 6 to 12 months in advance. Now, I'm not saying you can't do it sooner. You need to be flexible so that, you might not get the exact room that you wanted. You might not get that ocean view room. You might have to settle for a garden view. The other thing is, a lot of times now with the airfares, when we go to do the seating, the seats are packed. So one person's going to be in row 6 and one person's going to be in row 14. When you book your vacation early, and I'm talking at least 6 months in advance, you're going to get better prices on the hotels because there's a lot of availability. You're going to get the optimal pick of the room that you want. The only thing that we might have to watch is the airfare. I just had a family that's going away in October. And when we first put their plans together, I thought that the airfare was a little high. So I said to them, let's book your room and let's wait and watch the airfare for a little bit and see what happens. And we did. We waited about 2 months. And all of a sudden, just the other day, we booked our airfare. Originally, the airfare was $800 and something. And when we booked it the other day, it was $462. So it was a $400 savings per person just by waiting a little bit. Now, I'm not saying that's always going to happen. There are certain destinations that I know what the airfare should be. And when I know that they're really high, I always suggest that let's wait a little bit. Let's see what happens. Those hotels and resorts, again, the optimal rooms are booking up very quickly. Cruises do the same thing. Everybody wants to be midship, so they feel the least amount of motion. Nobody wants to be really far aft or really far forward. Although I do have some clients that take the aft-facing balconies because that's what they want. Cruise ships. We're booking out to 25 and 26 already on cruise ships for people. So if you're thinking about a cruise vacation, you want to call now. You want to book it now. Most of the cruise lines, it's either a $200 or $250 deposit to reserve your room, and that's refundable up until the day before final payment is due. So you're not losing anything. Lock it in, get the cabin that you want, get the deck that you want. And if you're bringing a family along and you want to try to get rooms close to each other or connecting rooms, you have to do that in advance. I just had another family, 4 cabins. They wanted to be close together or connecting. I couldn't get them anything connecting, but I got them on the same floor on the same side of the ship, but they're like 16 rooms apart going down from the front to the back. So if you're flexible, it doesn't really matter, except there might not be any rooms available. But if you really want to plan the vacation that you're thinking about and have the right room and the right flights and all that good stuff, 6 to 12 months in advance is my suggestion. Even longer if you can, but 6 to 12 months in advance. So anyway, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. This is Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. Take care.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. Tiki Man Radio is gearing up for the 8th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase Key West Bound, October 31st through November the 2nd at the Rick's Dirty Harry's Complex on Duval Street in Key West, Florida. All the artists are booked and locked and ready to go. And of course, our event is free to the public. Everybody is a VIP. This year, of course, we're bringing back the SAC Awards, sponsored by Tiki Man Radio and presented by Tim Campbell. And new this year is the Jimmy Buffett Look-Alike Contest, brought to you by Land Shark Lager. That's right, come dressed as your favorite era of Jimmy Buffett and win a special prize by Land Shark Beer. That's going to be on Friday night, right after Dave McKinney and the Hungry Heart Luck Heroes band plays. And of course, we're going to honor our friend Bill Crawley. Make sure you come by the Tiki Man Radio table and pick up your fan's fan of Bill Crawley. I want to see a lot of pictures. We want to make this special. Bill Crawley played at every event we had, and we want to make sure that we honor our good friend. That's the 8th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase, Key West bound. The original Songwriter Showcase during Trop Rock Week, October 31st through November the 2nd at Rick's Dirty Harry's on Duval Street in Key West, Florida. Why would you go anywhere else?
Shake it, better be sure to look him in the eye. When he gives you his word, you take it, better than ink on a dotted line. If your neighbor ever needs you, you know what you gotta do. You help him out, cause there's no doubt if it was turned around, he'd do the same for you. And that's the country road. That's just the way it is. And if you ask me, a lot of folks can learn from it. It's a little less take and a lot more give. We don't second guess or dare attempt to break our bend. The country road. Work like hell to earn $1, raise a little hell when the job is done. You take your time every time you have it to send a little things up above. If you're lucky, you'll find a good woman, treat her right and honor her hand. Cause if you don't, you'll have to answer to Mama, God, and her own man. That's just the way it is. And if you ask me, a lot of folks can learn from it. Well, it's a little less take and a lot more give. We don't second guess or dare attempt to break our bend. The country road. It's just the way we roll. Take it or leave it, love it or hate it. That's just the way it goes. It's a little less take and a lot more give. We don't second guess or dare attempt to break our bend. We don't second guess or dare attempt to break our bend. Country road.
Oh, that's our good friend Tyson Lehman with his newest single, Country Rules.
That man is so talented.
He is. You see, he shaved his beard, though.
No, how did I miss that?
He didn't shave it off. He just trimmed it really. He trimmed it short.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, I'm good with that.
He had that Chris Stapleton thing going on, so he looks like a new guy with that fresh shave.
Wow. That's cool. Let me see. So I've got a couple shout outs to give here. Brandon Breland.
Hey, Brandon.
Hello to you.
Welcome to the show.
And someone else just asked to participate on our page, and I approved it, and now it won't tell me who it is. So hang on 1 second.
You got to go to the page to find out.
I know. And the beautiful Miss Sean Crowley is out there. Hello to you,
Sean,
darling. We love you.
Love and hugs and kisses are going out to you, babe.
Mr. Wayne Sinclair is out there.
Singer-songwriter. Yeah.
Let me see. And I did go to the page, but it's still not showing me.
Sometimes it's hidden in those comments. You just got to look for it.
I hate that.
But
also want to give a big shout out. Flaz is out there.
Hey, Flaz.
And a new friend of ours chimed in on the chat, Mr. Austin Tanner.
Yeah.
They're all talking about...
I'm going to tell you about Mr. Austin Tanner here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're all, including Austin, is talking about scuba diving.
Scuba diving. Well, I'm going to tell you, I was introduced to Mr. Austin Tanner this afternoon. Tiki Man and I, we got a message from, of course, our OG sponsor, Mr. Joe Leo, JBL Legends Travel. Said, hey, how about you check out my buddy, Austin Tanner? He's a great guy. So... And he sent us a link to a music video on YouTube. I listened to it and immediately was like,
"Oh,
I'm like,
good stuff.
He's got to be on the show. I got to reach out." So I didn't waste no time. Started getting on social media. And it's like, I got to get this guy. I got to find him. Send us some messages because this guy is fantastic. I love the music video.
Yeah.
And so we made contact and. We're Facebook friends now, so and we are working on getting as soon as his manager can get a hold of us. Going to try to schedule a time and have him on the show. Hopefully, it'll be able to be an in-studio artist spotlight. So we'll keep you informed about that. But Mr. Austin Tanner, of course, he is from Orange Beach, Alabama. So. Not that far away. We went down to Orange Beach.
That's tropical country right there.
That's tropical country. He's down there in Meeting of the Minds area down there. So yeah.
That's a pretty area down there.
But I love how he describes himself. He's a husband, a father, a country artist, an entrepreneur, and a pilot. I think he just
him and Greasy Joe.
I know Greasy Joe's a pilot as well. So, we meet so many people. It's like just when you think you finally have met the most interesting person in the world. You meet somebody else.
Right.
And then you're like, well, okay, well, that person's the most interesting person in the world. Then you meet another person. So I can tell you, we know a lot of interesting people. And, of course, Joe, reaching out and says, hey, you need to check this guy out. And I am so glad he did. I sent Joe a message. I said, thank you so much for, turning us on to this guy's music. So
And really, that makes... word of mouth is a lot. So
absolutely.
If y'all know some artists or that need some help promoting themselves,
that's right.
Tell them to get a hold of us. And we are so glad, Joe, that and Joe said, and he has friends in Jersey. Yes, he does. And thank you for introducing us to Austin, absolutely. Joe.
And of course, Tiki Man Radio, as Tiki Man has often said, was built on the backs of the independent artists.
Yep.
The radio station exists to give a platform to the independent singer-songwriters that may never even have a platform or be able to have their music heard. And we've kind of taken that on here with Tropical Country.
Yep.
We can do that too. Not only the trop rock artists, but we can do that over here on our show for those independent country music artists that are out there plugging away each and every day. I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of great music in Nashville, but it's not necessarily all in the record labels. You walk up and down Broadway, and you will see and hear so many talented people. You want to really hear the music of Nashville, go out to these bars, go out to these listening venues.
Yep.
And there's where you're going to find, number one, I believe, the genuine performer and just the real artists out there. So because they're striving every day to get that where they need to be to make a living, support their families. Mm-hmm. It's their dream, and they're chasing that dream.
And those, and not even just in Nashville, but all kinds of places. There are
all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, down on the coast, and I know that we know a lot of coastal artists, and but like you said, we focus on the country, the tropical country side of things, but artists everywhere that are plugging away, paying their dues, those are really, I would rather go to a small show at a club or a restaurant somewhere than to go to a big stadium concert.
No, absolutely.
And I just think that it's more intimate. You really get to know the artist and you really see their personality. Because for me as a fan, I'm always, I've got my eyes on the artist, whether they're backstage or side stage or whether they're, talking to people before the show or after the show. And just to see how they are genuinely interacting with people, because everybody's got the show face, right? Everybody's got the stage presence, but or the stage face, but to see how they're acting when they're not up on stage, tells me a lot. And that's so I don't care how talented they are, if they're being jerks to people in these small venues.
We've unfortunately met some of those.
Yeah, then I don't even want to listen to them. But those guys that are super talented, busting their butts every day on the stage or every weekend on the stage, I love helping. Not that we have a great audience and some great loyal followers that when we introduce our independent artists to y'all, you really help to boost that artist.
Right.
And
Tiki Man Radio has listeners
love.
across 30 different countries on the radio side, and we're worldwide right here on YouTube.
Yeah, so those artists just mean the world to me.
Absolutely, because we've said it numerous times. Some of the best shows we've ever been to are artists we've never heard of.
Absolutely,
and immediately we become fans. And there's several of them now that we call close friends.
Yep.
And it's just how it works, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, well, here, let me quiet the crowd over there in the saloon and get them quiet. But so here for the Tropical Country debut, this is Mr. Give me wait. I swear, things are not okay. Let me try this again. For the Tiki Man Radio debut, we got all we need. Here's Austin Tanner.
I never met a girl with such ambition, sweet but not afraid to speak your mind. But when your body talks, I gotta listen. I know how to read between the lines. The way that dress is falling off your shoulders, the way that lipstick kissed that glass of wine. Girl, it's hard to not go show you off when you look this damn good. Yeah, we're catching a buzz, drinking it up, young and in love, till the sun comes up. Had a long day, the look on your face, telling me go and gas up the tank. Find us a place to park, and maybe not leave the lot. Just get away and make some mistakes. Find us a bar and have us a drink. Living happily, we don't have much, but we've got all we need. We can ride down 38 and we see neon, kiss in front of strangers at the bar. On something sweet but strong enough to make us wanna head back home. And then baby, you know what I want. You had a long day, the look on your face, telling me go and gas up the tank. Find us a place to park, and maybe not leave the lot. Just get away and make some mistakes. Find us a bar and have us a drink. Living happily, we don't have much, but we got us a place to park, and maybe not leave the lot. Just get away and make some mistakes. Find us a bar and have us a drink. Living happily, we don't have much, but we got all we need. Yeah, we got all we need. We got all we need. Living happily, we don't have much, but we've got all we need.
Oh, we got all we need. Austin Tanner. How about that?
What a great song.
Great song. And again, he messaged me and said, hey, you can go ahead and share my stuff. So we're going to go and on the Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou Facebook group, we are going to go ahead and post the links to all his music video and his socials. So you can go check him out and become a fan. Just in that one song in that music video, I immediately became a fan. So
yeah,
I mean, it happens.
I'm with you.
Just like that. So, again, hopefully, like I said, I've been talking to him. I'm going to get with his manager, and we're going to see what we can do. Hopefully, get him here in studio for an artist spotlight.
Yeah.
But if not, we'll at least get him here on a video interview and to suffice until we can get him in studio, because I'm not going to let him go until we get him here in studio, because there's so, when you look at his description of himself, there's a lot of conversations to be had, and there's a lot to get to know about the man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And he's on the chat right now, and he said...
Very cool.
He said, thanks, you guys. And I said, you're very welcome. And the ambassador is loving the song. Callie, everybody's loving the song. And they're going to check out his socials whenever we...
Very cool.
Get them posted. Austin says he can't wait to sit down with us. So
nice.
Super excited about that. And his manager did email a little bit ago and send us a song. So
nice.
Yeah, so we'll have to respond and see what we can work out.
We are working.
Our people, talk to your people, Austin.
Yeah, and by our people, that would be...
That'd be us.
Us. We ain't got no people.
We're our own people.
But we have been talking to several artists about coming in. We were this close. This close.
Yeah.
I had talked to, if you remember, we've talked about our other good buddy, Big Vinny, formerly of the Trailer Choir.
Yep.
And of course, now he is out doing a lot of solo stuff. He's traveling through the area tomorrow. And I'm like, man, is there any way that you can come through a day earlier? And he's like, man, my wife's got a thing and I got to babysit. And I'm like, I get it. So we're going to hopefully get a date to where he can makes his way back over here and hopefully have him in studio. Butter still owes us. He says he's coming over. Every time we see him, I'm coming.
Yeah.
But we're going to hold him to it this year. We're going to get him here in studio.
And we've got several people that we're working on. I know with the new studio, it just opened last month, and we said we wanted to take a couple months, make sure we got all the bugs worked out. And listen, I'm so glad. Not that I didn't want Vinny here tonight, because I did. But I'm so glad Vinny's not here tonight, because the radio's not working.
Yeah, for those of you that are just joining us or just found us over here on the YouTube, normally we are simulcasting on not only the YouTube, but we are on the radio at TikiManRadio.com. But my computers did an update. I had been running everything on Windows 10. Everything was working great. Well, evidently my computers decided, we're going to give you Windows 11 if you want it or not.
Yeah.
Because I kept clicking no. So I got Windows 11, and it has messed with all kinds of settings. It took me all day to get the video side up, and I had the music play. Music plays obviously through the video. You can hear all the music, you can hear microphones. Everything is going great. But until I went to log on to remotely roll over from the base to our studio for the show on the radio, and I couldn't get a signal. So it's a setting. I know it's a setting, but
and it'll be fixed by next week.
And I was on the phone 3 minutes to showtime. I am on the phone with the Tiki Man. We are trying to figure it out. So it was one of those game time decision. We're just going to be on the YouTube tonight. So so normally you would find us over on the radio as well, but tonight's just kind of a special night. So to say we had the bugs worked out, last week was a pretty good show.
Well, you know, we
had all the bugs worked out, and then, you know, lo and behold, as the Tiki Man says, don't ever think you got it all figured out.
That's right.
So again, that's what happens, you know. And when you not only are you the show host, you are the technician and the
Now you know how the Tiki Man
I know,
feels.
yeah, how he always felt. All I was thinking today was, who decided they wanted to build their own studio?
That would be you.
And why was I thinking this? Oh, we love it here.
We do. We do. So Joe Leo says, I'm glad I was on last week. Me too, Joe.
Well, well, obviously the video works.
Well, that's true.
The video works, and believe it or not, also so does the remote videos for people calling in, doing it that way. The video interviews, that stuff was part of the video that I had to figure out today to get that all together. But so come tomorrow, I will be over on the radio side of things, and we'll be
come Monday, it'll be all right.
Mm-hmm. So tomorrow I'll be working on the radio, and by next Wednesday, it'll be figured out. Just like I always said, I'll have it fixed by next week.
That's right. But yeah, so you know, we wanted to wait. Back to our original conversation, we wanted to wait till we thought we had all the bugs worked out before we had some artists come in studio, and got back to that. And I think we're almost there. And so we do have an artist coming that everyone knows and loves, Mr. Dave Freeman.
Dave Freeman.
He is going to be here.
The King of the Keys.
On April 3rd. So, what is that, 2 weeks, I think?
Yep.
2 weeks from tonight.
Yep. Dave messaged, and he's been doing a lot.
3 weeks from tonight.
He's been doing a lot of writing and everything in Nashville.
Yeah.
And he's here, you know, doing some work, and he's like, hey, I'm going to be in the area. Can I come stop by? And we're like, absolutely.
Yeah.
He is welcome anytime he wants. So,
absolutely.
So he's going to be here. And we're going to catch up with him and see what he is going on in his life, on not only on the coastal and trop rock side, but the country music side as well.
And he said he's got some stuff, new stuff that he might play for us that night. So,
so that'll be the challenge. Can I figure out how to plug a keyboard into this and have sound?
Right.
So
that's the challenge.
You know, normally it sounds really easy, and normally it is, except when you don't have sound.
Well, Callie McCool says, I get the challenge. Students are practicing simulcasting on student radio and
very
YouTube.
Cool.
He said it's unsolicited at the moment. Will go public soon.
Oh, very nice. Very
nice.
Can't wait for that. That way we can see and hear the kids at the exact same time.
I know. Those kids do such a great job.
Of course, that is Surf's Up. That airs every Tuesday at noon right here on Tiki Man Radio. It is Tiki Man Radio's mentorship with the students at Antioch High School. And, of course, Mr. Callie McCool, Mr. McCool, and his student crew every week right here on Tiki Man Radio.
Sorry, I was lost in the chat again. You know how I am. So
lost in your eyes.
Oh, you're singing to me?
I'm not a singer, trust
me. Miss Michelle Myers says, where is Patty with an eye? So, Rick, if you're still out there, message your wife. I hope she's doing okay, and we miss her.
Is she on the truck with him, or is she at home?
I don't know. I think she might be at home this time.
I was going to say, she hasn't sent us any interesting locations in which they have been recently, So, you know.
No, they haven't. That's funny. And that reminds me, was it Donna last week told me to check out the Horse Place on YouTube, and I haven't gotten a chance to do that yet. So.
Oh.
Well, okay then.
Okay.
What was that?
Oh, you know, bugs, the gremlins.
Well, hello to Scott Shelton.
Oh, Scott.
That is the one that I was looking for and I couldn't find. So welcome to our show.
Yeah.
And David Zaracor is out there tonight. I know I said hi to Z&G.
Z&G from Memphis, Tennessee. Hey, guys.
And I love it whenever we have, we do the welcome our new members on our Facebook page. And David always has always has like the best things to say. He's always like, get ready to put your cowboy boots on and bring your flip flops. And yeah, I
need to hire him as our publicity guy.
Right. We are working on a Tiki Man Radio tribute show, spreading positive vibes through music and conversation.
Very nice.
Nice, Callie. Mr. McCool.
I'm interested and can't wait to see what that student crew's got coming up.
Right. So, another kind of random thing. Who has gotten mugged by the Girl Scouts so far this year?
You mean them dealers?
The dealers.
Them dealers of the hangout on the street corner going, I got what you need.
Right.
I know you need it. I know you want it.
They hang out at the Walmarts.
They hang out at the Walmarts and the Lowe's and everywhere else. I know you're itching for it. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, you can't buy just one box. You got to buy. You got to buy 5.
Right? That's not even
because if you buy one box, I guarantee you'll be back here to see me tomorrow.
Right?
Those little girls know what they're doing.
They know how to deal. That's all I got to say.
Well, if the real world gets real tough, at least they've had a lot of training in the future to work the street corner because they are marketing geniuses.
I don't know if the Girl Scouts working the street corner was a good analogy, but
well, they grow up. It's either the street corner or the stripper pole when things get rough.
Right. Callie has not.
I'm joking.
Callie has not. Joe Leho, Mr. Joe Legend himself, says I have 4 boxes of Thin Mints in my refrigerator. That's where we get caught.
Yeah,
because
Thin Mint, I put them in the freezer. I like the Thin Mints frozen.
Thin Mints?
The Thin Mints frozen.
I didn't buy you any Thin Mints. I didn't think you liked them.
I eat them occasionally, but you got to freeze them because it's just something about freezing them. But I also like the tag-alongs frozen.
Yeah.
Nobody likes them when they're melty or anything, and then the fridge is okay. But there's just something about them when they are frozen. That's just me.
I know. We end up. Golden Girl says that is why our Boy Scouts sell mulch. It keeps her off the cookies.
They got away from the popcorn, huh?
Yeah. Now they do mulch down here.
I know when I was in Boy Scouts, I had to go around door to door.
Oh yeah,
selling Trails and popcorn, and it was like I could get popcorn up at the store half the price, but you just can't go anywhere to get Girl Scout cookies.
That's true. They started making some in the store that are supposed to be like them, but it's not the same.
They're knockoffs. Walmart on their great value, they're trying to knock off every major candy bar. And they're also trying
cookies.
They're trying to knock off Little Debbie's, them generic fake Little Debbie things. That great value brand. Walmart's trying to fool people with that. But you just can't. I'm sorry. They can be imitated but not duplicated.
I know.
And now you can they have Girl Scout cookie cereal. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
And occasionally, if you
like
look,
real Girl Scout cookie,
they have
the knockoff.
They have the Girl Scout logo on them.
Oh.
Yeah.
What kind?
I forget. I seen them on a shelf like a year ago. So I don't know if it was a special run for something or whatever.
I'll have to Google it.
But I did see them. And also, occasionally, I can get my Girl Scout cookie coffee creamer to go with my Beach Buddha coffee.
Oh.
Nothing's better than going with, coconut bay coffee with the Samoan cookie flavor in the coffee.
Oh, with the coconut and caramel and chocolate.
Yeah, buddy, that's good. And of course, I've talked about it, about Beach Buddha Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio. If you love coffee, then you need to go over to Tiki Man Radio and check it out, because it is the best roast coast to coast. Take a trip with every sip. So go to TikiManRadio.com, click on the coffee tab, and see which roast suits you most.
Well, Golden Girl said the mulch is just
their
Connor's troop.
Just their troop.
So they're probably still selling the popcorn other places.
Okay.
The ambassador can't believe you were talking about the Girl Scouts.
Well, I was a Boy Scout because we was always talking about the Girl Scouts.
Right.
So, and then they started letting girls in the Boy Scouts. So.
Yeah, let's not even get me started about that.
Well, as a horny teenage boy, taking a girl on a camp out ain't necessarily a bad thing. I mean,
no.
It could lead to a lot of trouble.
You think?
Because some of them camp outs got pretty boring, especially when you started, camping out in the below freezing weather to get your polar bear badge and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Having a young lady in the troop would have come in handy, I think. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm not even going to go there.
Again, that was a very long time ago. You can't tell, I was a horny teenager.
No. Only for the cheerleaders. So Patty with an eye just chimed in. She was napping. So sorry, Patty. We didn't mean to wake you.
Wakey.
Golden Girl says the council has them slinging moon pies in the fall. Listen.
Moon pies.
I'm a little confused by that. Okay, so we're in Chattanooga, the moon pie capital, right?
Yeah.
And they're in every store everywhere. Is there Golden Girl, you have to tell me, are there specific flavors that you can't buy in the store? I'm confused.
I don't either. I mean, when you can find moon pies anywhere, how are you going to peddle those door to door? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they have a secret.
Maybe they have what's exclusive flavor or something.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, the ambassador said she can eat a whole box of Little Debbie Swiss rolls. I always liked those ones too.
And Little Debbie's made right here in Choo Choo City.
Yeah.
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
There's a lot of stuff. When we moved down here, we were like, what's in Chattanooga? Everything is made here.
Yeah, of course, our two buddies that we follow on TikTok, Jace and Josh, who are from England. They are currently exploring the United States, and they got to try a Little Debbie double stack oatmeal cream pie for the very first time, and they fell in love. So
nice.
Of course, I made the comment. I'm like, they're made right here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So see if we can get them to come over that way, and we get those two on the show, because we've been following their exploits for a couple years now.
Yeah, that would be fun. So I was just saying that about the moon pies, but apparently, the bodyguard is sitting there with the ambassador. The bodyguard hung a TV at the BAR tonight.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, so they're sitting out at the BAR watching us on TV.
How cool is that?
I know. So he said, moon pies? Now that might work. So apparently they're getting orders already for the moon pies. So who am I? I don't know.
I've eaten moon pies. But I've never it ain't one of those things of oh my God, I got to have a moon pie.
When I was little, I loved them.
I know RC Cola and a moon pie is a Southern thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because we're from up north originally that we just don't. I've eaten them up north. They have them everywhere.
Yeah.
And honestly, my favorite was the banana cream pie, but.
Yeah, I couldn't get into the banana ones. I liked the chocolate ones.
No, I like the chocolate ones too, but I don't know.
Wasn't there caramel or something?
Oh, when the Moon Pie store downtown was open, and we went in there and was we saw flavors we didn't know they had.
Yeah, that was cool.
And we was like, oh my God! And they had little collector's tins you could send as gifts.
Yeah, a little gift set that had a little mini bottle of RC Cola and a moon pie in it.
Yeah,
and a card with the story. Yeah, it was pretty fun. Patty with an I says Laverne and Shirley ate moon pies. She actually dipped them in her Pepsi and milk mixed together. Yeah. I remember the milk Pepsi.
How many actually tried that? Has anybody actually tried that?
The milk Pepsi?
Yeah.
No. Although I don't think it would be much different than a float.
Well,
a Pepsi float.
Well, the closest thing I got to, I just couldn't do that. But in our little hometown, we had something that they don't have down here. We had little mom and pop dairy bars.
Oh,
where you go get your ice cream and you can get some, a little burger and fries and things like that.
Fried mushrooms.
And one of the things that they did was they did a Pepsi shake. So it was just a vanilla milkshake with Pepsi mixed in it, so it kind of has that flavor. So that wasn't bad. So I don't know if Pepsi and milk would taste the same or not.
I just think it would taste like a float.
I don't know. Hard to tell.
Because you had root beer floats, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a Pepsi float?
Yeah, I've had a Coke float too.
Yeah. See, I think it would just taste the same.
You know what else? You know what else is good?
What?
You take vanilla ice cream, put it in a big old cold mug, and try to put some of that alcoholic root beer on it. That's pretty good too.
I forgot you did that.
Yeah, back when what was that? Not Your Dad's root beer, I think it was when it first came out.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I made a root beer float with alcoholic root beer.
Yeah, you were pretty.
And I had more than one. Oh my.
That's funny.
Well, today is a great day. Talk about the weather. Warm,
gorgeous.
warm, and it's going to be even warmer tomorrow. And now it has me visions of going to the beach.
81 degrees.
Yeah, and going to the beach. When you go to the beach, sometimes you sit down and the alcohol will start flowing, but the sun gets hot, and you need somebody to come and put some suntan lotion on you, and then you just got to be careful because sometimes things can just get carried away.
Same page, same paragraph for 15 minutes. And I can't tell you one single word I read in it. Might be the sun, might be you, just might be a combination of the two. It's making me hot, burning so good, it's got me wishing you would. SPFB, from my head to my toes, lather me up with that Australian gold. Let's play pretend that we're out here alone. 50, 40, 30, 10. Long as you rub it all in, I might get a little bit messy. Come on, SPFB. Feel free to untie those strings on the back of my bikini. And while you're at it, leave me a little love, no ocean graffiti. It's hot as hell up in this beach. You're who I'm blaming for all of this heat. We got a second till the sun goes down, so put it onto me right now. SPFB, from my head to my toes, lather me up with that Australian gold. Let's play pretend that we're out here alone. 50, 40, 30, 10. Long as you rub it all in, I might get a little bit messy. Come on, SPFB. Every spot, every drop, don't stop. Rubbing it in on my skin. SPFB. From my head to my toes, lather me up with that Australian gold. Let's play pretend that we're out here alone. 50, 40, 30, 10. Long as you rub it all in, I might get a little bit messy. Come on, SPFB.
This is Tim Myers, the bodyguard, a.k.a. the Ice Cream Man, with Tiki Man Radio. I want you to tune in to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou, Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Island Time.
In every chance she can, breaking the hearts of every sidewalk man. Cold grating beer in her hand. Well, she's a catch, and that's for sure. Shaking in palm trees like a hurricane storm. She'll look your way, and you'll forever be changed. That hot blonde from 38. Sand in her soul for this beach atmosphere. She loves a lot of places, but she's anchored down here. She loves the waves and an ice cold drink in her hand. She's barefoot on the floor in that CJ7 and them cut-off jeans. She ain't a 10, she's 11. Oh, I'm hooked forever on this beach castaway. This blonde from 38. She's got sand in her soul for this beach atmosphere. She loves a lot of places, but she's anchored down here. She loves the waves and an ice cold drink in her hand. She's barefoot on the floor in that CJ7 and them cut-off jeans. She ain't a 10, she's 11. Oh, I'm hooked forever on this beach castaway. This blonde from down 38. Well, I'm hooked forever on this beach castaway. This blonde from 38.
Hey, y'all, this is B-Dawg
And Lou.
from Tropical Country right here on Tiki Man Radio. Next time you take a trip down to Key West and you want to get out on the water, we want you to check out our sponsor, Goaltending Services. Goaltending Services is the premier charter service in Key West. They offer a wide range of amenities. Goaltending Services is also a veteran-owned company, and they take care of their veterans and active duty personnel by offering a 25% discount with your veteran or military ID. For more about Goaltending Services, give them a call at 305-916-0990.
Or look them up online at goaltendingservices.com.
Off the coast on a boat, drop a rock on the radio.
Oh, yeah, you can't have a better time down in Key West than with Gypsy and Monty out there at GTS Charters.
And now they've got the Outfitter store.
Absolutely. You got to go to the Outfitter store. They have everything that you need. You can go in and get your coffee, get your snacks. I wonder if they got moon pies in there. I don't know. But they have your GTS swag. They have everything that you're going to need for a day out on the lake. You can get your snorkels, get your flippers, get anything that you need, including souvenirs from local Key West artists. They have just about everything that you need. And you need to go to the Outfitter store located at 5110 Overseas Highway there in beautiful Key West.
Well, I know that, some folks won't be able to, but I do want to let everybody know if you're in the Chattanooga, Tennessee area, get a hold of Golden Girl if you need mulch. The Scout Troop is selling mulch for a trip to Europe this year and a trip to Sea Base in the Keys for 2025. So those guys are working hard to earn the money to go on these cool trips. they are such an active troop.
They are.
But yeah, so they're selling mulch right now. And if you're in the Chattanooga area, and maybe Golden Girl, tell me if I'm wrong, but I know the last couple years at least, they have delivered and spread some of it. So,
there you go.
But delivery in the Chattanooga area will be the first week of April. And then apparently later this year, they're going to be selling some moon pies.
Ah.
So,
well, the one thing we don't have to worry about anymore?
What?
Landscaping.
I know.
This is our first year we don't have to worry about landscaping since we moved to the big condo here in the complex.
Although, I'm not even going to lie. I was walking Daggett today.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, it's time to mow. And then I was looking at the mulch, and I'm like, okay, it's landscaping time.
No, it's not even that time.
But I will say they're already out in we don't have hallways. I call it a hallway, but it's like sidewalk. Breezeway, yes, thank you. And they were out. They've been out yesterday and today and tomorrow, power washing the buildings and power washing the breezeway and
absolutely
getting all that winter
gunk
out of there. So
absolutely,
I'm sure the mowing and the mulching is coming.
But according to one of the neighbors, the saltwater pool is just perfect.
Yeah.
People were going splashing around there the other day.
Yeah, I don't know if they were doing the polar plunge or what they were doing over there, but yeah, somebody was in the pool.
I cannot wait.
All I heard was a splash and a scream. So it must be a little chilly still.
That was a big selling point, when we were looking to move, was, like, we have a saltwater pool that's open all year round. We got the big torches around here to keep you warm. And I'm like, But it got a little too cold this winter for to be going and jumping in the pool.
Yeah, I mean, I knew my fat butt was not going to be jumping in the ice water. However, I do know that, Memorial Day is first and then Labor Day. I know a lot of pools close on Labor Day, but down here, we were still having 90-degree days after Labor Day. So I was really bummed when the pools were closed.
We had 80-degree days in the December.
That's true, we did. Yeah. But
we always got the lake.
Well, yeah. we
do live very close to a lake.
They drain it.
Well, not all the way.
Well, enough that I don't want to be swimming in the muddy water. But
you're afraid what's trapped in them
that's what I'm saying.
Waters.
I'm just saying.
Well, I know we're getting close to the top of the hour. Since we started late, I'm not worried about running over a little bit, but I do want to know, because I know a lot of people got to get up early for work tomorrow. I don't. I'm on break. But we should let you know what's coming up here on Tiki Man Radio.
Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Island J live cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and Michelle. Recorded live from Key West. Later that afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to pop up. On the Road with Rick the Stick. Starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time. Every Sunday. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m. Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's the Lunchbox Special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou. Streaming live on the MFG Tropical Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios from 7 to 9 p.m. Make sure you catch the Friday kickoff with Jen Shen from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Friday. Jen kicks off the weekend and tells you all the activities coming up on Tiki Man Radio and spotlights all of our sponsors. That's a Friday kickoff with Jen Shen every Friday from 11 to 1 p.m. You don't want to miss it. Friday starting at 8 p.m. it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun.
That's right. Have some fun for crying Minelli. How about that?
Your voice kind of squeaked there.
I know. I was just looking here because I know because we always do birthdays.
Oh yeah.
And there were a ton of birthdays this week.
Oh.
This past week, and I know the Tiki Man covered some of them on the Sunday show.
Yeah.
But we have a very, very special birthday coming up this Saturday.
Who's that?
That would be the bodyguard himself, Mr. Tim Myers' birthday is this Saturday.
Oh.
So, hold on. Let me quiet him down there in the saloon. Quiet down. And the floor is all yours.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear bodyguard. Happy birthday to you. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Our small crowd clapping.
That's right. Thanks, Callie. Callie says, great show. The ambassador and the bodyguard, speaking of the bodyguard, they are on vacation this week.
Oh, yeah.
Doing yard work and housework. Mm-hmm. I love staycations, and the way the weather is right now, I know I'm so lame, but one of my favorite things to do when it first gets nice out is open up all the windows, turn the music on, maybe grab a drink, and just clean all day.
But now we have neighbors.
I know. So we have to play the music a little quieter.
Well, if my neighbors, they can be a little noisy.
No.
But I've heard some of their noise, but they don't want to play games now. So because our studio got a little more congested, a little more tight, because now I have all my DJ stuff set up here in the studio because I got a lot of prepping to get done.
Right.
So, because I got parties and weddings and all that stuff. Hopefully, I know I got, talking about the bodyguard, and I'm going to have a trip over to Memphis for their party in July that we DJing as well. But, I got 10,000 watts of sound. Go ahead. Let's play games, neighbors. And yes, you heard me right. I have 10,000 watts.
Yeah. Well, the bodyguard is smiling. I'm glad we could make you smile. He's always quiet in the chat, but he's sitting out there.
Yeah, he lurks in the shadows.
He does. So the Golden Girl said, you can always do that cleaning at our house, Lou. I could turn it up, like way up at your house. You know what? I might do that sometime.
She just wants you to come and clean her house.
Well, I know, but I do like cleaning other people's houses.
You'd hate cleaning your own.
I like cleaning my own if everybody's out of my road.
Yeah. And
I don't like cleaning around.
And truly, a lot of times whenever I leave and I do go over to the Tiki Man Radio headquarters, Chocolate Bar Studios, and for the Sunday show, Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, I asked her, you want to go? She's like, no. And then I go over and all the people's there and it's like, where's Lou? And I'm like, she's at home. Little do you know,
Tiki Man always says I'm sleeping, but I'm really not.
No, she's literally cleaning the house. She's just excited that I've left the house, and she's cleaning.
I love cleaning when nobody's home. All those kids and all those years of cleaning around people, I love cleaning when nobody's home.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. Sitting here as...
You're right, Patty, getting the germs out. That's exactly what I think of.
Yeah. Tonight has been, it's been kind of unique, not being on the radio, just being strictly on YouTube. It's been kind of different.
Yeah.
But also with differences kind of sparks ideas.
Okay.
There's some nights, if we have an artist in here and we're having a great time, sometimes just shutting it down after 2 hours just seems to be a little mean.
True.
We could always just sign off the radio and keep going right here on YouTube.
That is true.
We could keep the party going.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Don't give me some
for
idea.
exclusive content.
Exclusive content. You just stay tuned to YouTube following the live show on the radio. Yeah.
I like it. Claudia said, I honestly doubt we would get much cleaning done if you came over. You're probably right, Claudia.
Especially if you're jamming out to some music.
Right, and some drinks.
Yeah. So.
But it would be fun. Oh, Michelle Myers. The ambassador likes that idea just for subscribers.
Ooh.
You know, okay, get ready to take your shot, Rick. Neil McCoy does a thing only for subscribers. And every day he does this thing called Just Talking. And no matter where he's at, he goes live only to those subscribers every day for half an hour, something like that, just to give them a behind the peak show.
But right here at Tiki Man Radio, it doesn't cost you a dime to subscribe to the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel. So that's a good thing.
That's right. The ambassador said we could call it the after show.
Ooh. Didn't I say something like that once before?
I think you did.
I think I did talk about something like that once before about the after show, because I forget where it was. There was a show that was like that they had the live show, and then there was the after show. The Walking Dead did it too. You know, they had.
Oh yeah, a lot of the Bachelor does it now.
They had the pre-show, so you could talk about last week's episode and what you're anticipating for this week's episode. Then you watch the episode, and then they come back and let's talk about the episode that we just watched. So maybe that we already do a pre-show, short little video, and then we already do the main show. Maybe we should do an after show.
Well, I like the idea of the after show when we have artists in here, because like you said, there are just as almost like a surprise kind of thing, not even a planned.
Right.
But sometimes the shows they just go, and we almost have to cut it off because we're having so much fun with the artist in here. So,
and there's also some I'm thinking about kicking around and doing is because I do have my own YouTube channel. I don't got no videos posted on it, but I do have my own YouTube channel. Is that maybe some nights that since I have all this gear and lighting and all this stuff in this room, that maybe I'll just show up and have a Party Dog Entertainment YouTube channel, and then maybe
there you go.
Maybe one night a week, if I'm not DJing a show, we'll just crank it up and have a party right here in the studio.
That would be fun.
We can kick out the lights, turn on the disco, and crank up the tunes and play whatever strikes our fancy. It could be classic rock, it could be 80s hip hop. You just never know, and just may do it over there because I'm not all about country. I do like other genres of music, and lately I've been listening to a lot of new music coming out, and
you got to get current.
I gotta get current. So. And getting jiggy with it isn't current. That's been a few years ago, but you know what? That song is still a banger and gets people on the dance
It
floor.
is.
But so who knows? I may do something like that. Is just rename my YouTube channel Party Dog Entertainment, and we may just do something like that. Post videos and stuff that we take at some of the venues that we're going to. That fans may like that way. So so
that'd be a lot of fun.
For all you like who just joined, going, what the heck is he talking about? Then that would be Party Dog Entertainment. What is Party Dog Entertainment? Well, that is yours truly. I'm an event DJ who runs a catered DJ service, which means I will meet with you and we will talk about what you want. We will play the music that you want and eliminate the music that you don't. We'll MC your event, and we just want to make sure that we provide the soundtrack to make your event even more memorable. And again, you can contact me at 423-847-2454. Email address is partydogentertainment@gmail.com. And we finally have the web address up. It is partydogentertainment.com. So if you have an event, reach out and we'll give you a quote. And if you're not in the Chattanooga area, don't panic. I'll travel. We'll take everything in consideration, provide you a quote. And if everything works out, hey, we could be at your event and do whatever you want. It doesn't matter what you want. If it's a wedding, a reception, a pool party, a bachelor party, bachelorette party,
a Halloween party. We're doing the Goldens Halloween party.
Oh yeah, I got to put that. I do have the Goldens on mine as well
the calendar.
As the Ambassadors 4th of July party.
Yeah.
So we're starting to get some parties. I think we got a couple parties that we're doing here for the property management here on site.
And you've already done a wedding?
I've already done one wedding this year. We got another wedding on the books, but we have a lot of open spots. So feel free to give us a call and let us provide you with the soundtrack of memories for your event.
And please feel free to share the website. You know, when you're first getting started, word of mouth is everything. So if you don't mind to share the Facebook page, Party Dog Entertainment, share the website, www.partydogentertainment.com, dog with a D-A-W-G.
D-A-W, dog.
And yeah, so please share, spread the word, help us out, will you?
And I know some of you were at the wedding that we did. There was several of you that listening that were there. And of course, if for all the other events, if there was anybody out there who was there for any of those events, I would appreciate that you go on and please give me a 5-star Google review, because that also will appear how I pop up on Google searches. So I just started appearing on Google searches, but I'm not exactly on the top of the list because it's a brand new site. So, but for those of you that are new, and I am not a brand new DJ. I used to DJ back in the 80s, and when I was spinning vinyl, carrying milk crates from gig.
Back when you were doing the wiki woo.
When I was doing the wiki woo, that's right. But I don't know how much wick and woo I got in me left anymore, but we will make sure that we have a good time. So I've been doing it for years, and like I said, just because we do country here doesn't mean that is the only genre that I cover. I cover hip-hop, I cover rap, I cover dance music, country, trop rock, you name it, we can do it.
That's right.
All right. And, of course, we need to also thank all of our other sponsors. Of course, Joe Leo, JBL Travel Group. The ROG sponsor is the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. When you're planning a getaway, trust a professional. It doesn't cost you any more, so why wouldn't you? Give Joe Leo a call, 732-831-5200. And, of course, we already talked about, but goaltending services, GTS Charters down in Key West. When you're down in Key West, make sure you get out on the water and experience everything that there is to experience off the island. And of course, before you go, hit the Goaltender Outfitter Store, 5110 Overseas Highway in beautiful Key West, Florida. If you want to book a cruise or get more information, give them a call, 305-916-0990. And also MFG Records, Dave Signs and Beth Travers, the rock star herself. Not only are they singers and songwriters, they are music producers. And if you are looking for somebody to take your music to the next level, we'll reach out to MFG Records and see what they can do for you. They, again, have been in all kinds of things. Not only are they, singer-songwriters, trop rock artists, but they have a long history in the country music world.
Grand Ole Opry musicians.
Yeah, Grand Ole Opry musicians, backing up Ray Stevens.
Yeah.
I mean, you name it. They've been around the music industry on a multitude of genres. So check out MFG Records. All righty. Anything else you have over there?
Nope.
No?
I got nothing.
You got nothing. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and sticking with us tonight. We greatly appreciate it. I know hopefully we'll have everything situated, so we'll be back on the radio next week. And, of course, I'm always going on the search to bring you brand new and music and introduce you to new artists as I find them. And, sometimes it just plops right in your hand, just like a text message. An hour before the show from Joe Leo. Say, hey, check this guy out.
Yeah.
And you see how quickly... boom.
We're on it.
We're on it. The entertainment business is a cutthroat business. If you blink, the opportunity's gone. So you got to jump while the iron is hot.
That's right.
That's what we make sure that we do. But with that being said, another day, another dollar. We're going to be back here next week. We will see you same time, same channel. We'll see you guys.
Bye, everybody.
I know it's been a lot of fun, but the set list is all done. The night was very loud and you've been a good crowd, but you know it's time to run. You've all been very kind, thank you for your time. You put me to the test as I try to address all of your requests for the night. As we look to the moon and the manager's protocol. Well, I don't ever want to end, but for now, my friends, last song, last call. A spirit with his clientele, and the drinks are flowing well. A beer sent from the bar and a healthy tip jar. And some tunes that I can sell. It's been a cool room, but it's ending too soon. And they remember to tip the bartender as they surrender to the tab. And they lip sync to the lyrics that they used to recall. Anytime I gotta say those words, oh no, last song, last call. Some came as ones and left by twos. Some still are dancing in their shoes. I break down the gear as we wind it up here. After the last song that I choose, it's the last ride near closing time. The final round poured as I strung the last chords, and the guitar returns to the case. Needless to say, it was a pleasure to play for you all. Here's to toast to everyone as I finally say last song, last call. Here's a toast to everyone as I finally